Jey Uso to AEW. 3 potential opponents for the former Bloodline member after he quit WWE. WWE superstar Jey Uso could be headed to AEW in one of the most astonishing situations. Jey has had a whirlwind last couple of weeks in WWE. From being seconds away from becoming the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion to having his twin brother turn on him in one of the most important moments of his career, Jey had to go through a lot. It all came to a boiling point on SmackDown when Jey lost his cool and took out the entire Bloodline all by himself, including his brother Jimmy. He then looked into the camera and said, "I'm out. I'm out of the Bloodline. I'm out of SmackDown. I'm out of WWE." If true, then it could have huge implications on WWE and could also mean that the former member of the Bloodline could be headed to AEW. Number 3. Bryan Danielson could face Jey. Jey Uso and Bryan Danielson, FKA Daniel Bryan in WWE, have some history together. Their last interaction took place at WrestleMania 37 when Jey interfered in the main event and took out both Bryan and Edge to help Roman Reigns retain his Universal title. If Jey does indeed end up going to AEW, a program with the former WWE champion will help him to make a seamless transition into a new company and also give his story a continuation after the fallout with his family. Number 2. Jon Moxley could step up to face his former teammate's cousin. If Jey Uso makes his way to AEW as a heel, then it could be the perfect time for Jon Moxley to become a babyface and take on the former Bloodline member. Moxley FKA Dean Ambrose had a lot of run-ins with the Usos as part of the Shield, and the chemistry could help make great matches. Moxley could stress on the fact that despite being away from his Shield brethren, he has not forgotten his past and that he is not happy with how Jey turned on his own family. It could then lead to a match at a big pay-per-view. Number 1. Kenny Omega and Jey Uso could bring the house down. Kenny Omega vs. Jey Uso does have a good ring to it, and it could happen soon in AEW. A lot of fans are upset at the fact that Omega may not have any singles match at all in, and there could be no better way to silence the critics than have him face Jey Uso. With Jey seemingly quitting WWE with immediate effect going by what he said, it should come as no surprise if he shows up at the All-In event later this month and has an impromptu match against Kenny Omega. It could send fans across all platforms into a frenzy. However, it should be noted that Jey Uso's announcement of leaving WWE is most likely a part of the ongoing storyline. It is unlikely that he will move to AEW soon. AEW is slowly but surely going out of business. AEW fans were in for a huge shock when news broke that Vice President of Post-Production Kevin Sullivan was let go by Tony Khan. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter broke the news and said that the senior vice president and co-executive producer Mike Mansory made the call to let Sullivan go. Sullivan had been a key figure in the AEW backstage area and was responsible for building the current roster. As in when the news broke, fans took to Twitter to express their disappointment and feared the worst. Some fans said that this was the beginning of the end for all elite wrestling. It was an overwhelming feeling of sadness from the fans, and it will be interesting to see how Tony Khan and co. will cope with this loss. AEW could add a stellar star despite Kevin Sullivan's exit. AEW might have let go of a great backstage individual, but all is not lost for Tony Khan. According to Sports Illustrated, New Japan Pro Wrestling star Kazuchika Okada will soon become a free agent and might move to the land of the elite. Okada, whose contract is due to expire in January 2024, will have to look for a new home soon. Given that he has a good relationship with Tony Khan-led company and has even wrestled there as late as October, it should come as no surprise if he decides to go there. While that move is always open, a move to WWE might not be off the cards. Shawn Michaels is a known admirer of the Japanese superstar, and given that he is now in charge of NXT, a move to the white and gold brand might be appealing for Okada. Do you think Kazuchika Okada will move to WWE? Let us know in the comments section below.